3, 2, 1. Just kidding. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Learn Plan Profit. Hope you guys are all having a good start to the morning. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds for everyone to start tuning in, and it's a good day to have a good day. So it is 6:31 a.m. here in Arizona, right? So Pacific Standard Time as of right now, and the market just opened. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds. It looks like we just had a strong push up on /GC. Let's go ahead and get this going. I'm going to start sharing my screen so you guys can see exactly what it is that I am looking at. But guys, it's been a pretty productive morning. Wait, here we go. What's going on? What's up? So as of right now, I am up over $15,000. Totally kidding. I have not taken one position. So starting clean, 6:32 a.m. Guys, it's time to have some fun and make some money. So hopefully, right? I just wanted to grab your guys' attention. So hopefully now I have it. And let's do this thing. Let's do it. I was almost impressed. Almost. My goodness. Okay. I'll take that to heart. So /NG. One of the things that I do want to point out is that natural gas is super overextended right now. So I can wait for some form of confirmation, right? To see if this thing does begin to pull back. So I'm going to set my alert there, right? So if this thing begins to pull back, then I can maybe then pay attention to the inverse ETF, which is DGAS, which then, makes sense. The margin of profit for recovery is definitely there. /CL is showing signs of a sell-off, right? It's continuously selling off. It peaked out. It's been selling off. It broke below the middle VWAP. So just keep a heads up for that. Looks like we are getting a slight push up here. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here. And I'm going to start off with 200 shares and watch for the spread. Again, this is not in any way for you to buy anything, right? Especially if you don't understand kind of like what's going on. So we'll kind of go from here. I need to change my future on the side, /NG. Here we go. All right. Dang it. Right as I'm about to push. Okay. Well, there we go. All right, so I got filled at 139.62. Not bad. 139.62. This thing's barely beginning to show signs of an uptrend. So /NG, right? We're right around this EMA line. So it looks like it's beginning to sell off. I expect this thing to most likely, right? This was showing signs of a descending pattern. Right? Do you guys see this? It was showing signs of a descending pattern. So based off previous patterns, I could see a potential support there. So DGAS, there it goes, going up. So I'm going to add a little bit more. This one I'm going to go in a little bit more aggressive. So I'm going to go in with 400 here. And I'm going to do, let's see if I can get in at 14 flat. All right. What's up? How's everyone's morning going? I didn't ask you guys. I apologize. How's everyone's morning going? Are we doing good? Did you guys get some good rest? You guys grumpy this morning? Epic. Tanya, I like it. I like the energy. Awesome, brother. I feel it. I feel great. I like it. Great, fantastic, awesome. How's your morning going? I am so tired. The guys, we went on like a triple date yesterday. So me, Justin, and Harley, we took our lady friends to the movies and we watched Aladdin. And we watched it way too late. And I told them, I was like, it's a work day. Can't be out that late. Need to make sure you get me home by 10. There we go. So I got in at 14. Actually, we weren't even out that late, but uh, there we go. Looks like we might be pulling back a little bit. Yeah, I told him, I was like, hey, I can't be out that late. We got the Learn Plan Profit team depending on me. I need to make sure that I'm up bright and early. This can't happen. Can't take me out, you know? It's just not how it works. All right, natural gas is selling off. So it's still going according to plan. Again, anything can happen. So one of the things that I want to empower you to do, and again, I'm speaking from experience. If you're someone that's just getting started, and if you see natural gas to begin to reverse back up or any indication of a support, do not be afraid to lock in profits. That's one of the things that I would love for you guys to learn from me. That if you guys learned anything about, what it is that I do, it's that I would much rather you be consistently green than focus, especially when you're just getting started, about trying to maximize every single position. So, yeah. Mad Doctor, you cracked me up. Good. I'm happy I'm able to make you guys laugh. But yeah, no, I had a very busy day. Yesterday. Yesterday was nonstop. Since I started trading went very well. But ever since I stopped trading, I was working with our team with what we're doing with like Learn Plan Profit and the different things that we have going on with it. Talking about the HQ and what we plan to do with that. The staycation and all the different projects that we have going on besides Learn Plan Profit and TechBud Solutions. And it was interesting. It was great to have the team back. Because Ish and Michael were gone for, 5 days or 4 days. So they came back yesterday, they flew in. And we have Weston, the mentor within Flipping Wheels, flying back today as well. So the whole team's going to be back. Oh my God, Brett, don't say that. Here we go. All right. All right. Looks like we might be building a potential reversal here. So again, that's why I wanted to make sure that regardless of what it is that I do, you guys know that, anytime I see a support or a potential resistance, I will call it out ahead of time for our team to at least be aware of it. That's what I want you guys to know, that I always at least have your back in that aspect where it comes down to making sure that you can make rational decisions if you're at least aware of certain circumstances. If you're unaware of what's going on, it's going to be very difficult for you to, make a decision, right? So watching Ricky trade in the morning is honestly therapeutic. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I'll take that as a compliment, right? That means I have a very soothing voice. Maybe I should do a little bit more boom, 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 another day, another dollar, just to, get some music going. Do you ever use level 2? Of course, when it comes down to buying and selling, obviously not with the futures, but I'm always looking at the bid and the ask so I can have a better understanding of where I want to buy, where I want to sell. Do I really want to get filled? Where to put my limit order? Where do I put my limit sell? And stuff like that. There you go. Strong push up. All right. Natural gas falls from 5-week high. Okay. This dude has me weak every morning and he doesn't even try it. What does that mean? He has me weak. I've heard that term before. I'm sorry. It's a very like hip term, right? He has me weak. I make you laugh? Peaceful morning, no music. What's going on, James? I mean, it's funny. Okay. Ah. Dang. You see, ah. Yeah, I don't know too many of the... Yeah, that was a dad moment. Apologize. Here we go. I can almost guarantee that there's some people here that did not know what that was or did not know what that term meant. Just saying. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and I want to break down. Wow. Okay. So I didn't expect this thing to continue to sell off. It looked like it was showing signs of a potential reversal, but look at that huge margin that this thing just built for itself. It pushed up huge, right? So I would look into what was released that drove the price up here, and then it sold off. So again, patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't have to, but it's approaching a previous support. So just keep an eye out. Oh man, that felt good. I love sneezing. Oh no, I have a runny nose. Yeah, /CL is selling off. So we got that. It looks like it's approaching a previous support or previous support price range, right? So this is just maybe something that it doesn't mean that you want to buy right now, right? Yeah, it might be a good deal, but yeah, it might not. It can continue to sell off, right? So one of the things that we want to kind of keep our eyes out for is maybe if it creates a potential reversal of pattern. So yeah, very strong push on DWT since market open to where it's at right now. Not bad, nearly 6% since the market has opened. From this overall reversal and it broke above the middle VWAP to where it's at right now, nearly 3%. So I find that to be very, very attractive. But then again, I get very, very easily amused. So I'm going to need to blow my nose because, yeah. Here we go, natural gas back at that resistance. Okay, we have a link that we've shared within Learn Plan Profit that when a report comes out, or you could actually search up the website of like natural gas reports. So natural gas weekly reports, you can Google it if you don't have access to the link. But the link is also provided for you in the group chat. And it's just a website that shares with you once the report and the report schedule and stuff like that. So do you still have a position on DGAS? Yes, I do. Can you guys give me one quick second? I need to really blow my nose. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. All right. So it looks like now we might be consolidating around this general area. We'll see if we begin to make lower lows or if it just continues to make higher highs and stuff like that. So check out Gush, 6% sell-off. Yeah, it's going to have a very similar, in a sense, almost correlation between kind of like what happened here, right? So DRIP is going to be showing almost the exact opposite where, yeah, wow, this one pushed up in percentage-wise a lot more. And then we have Gush. Here we go. So again, a potential dip by opportunity, but there's no confirmation on an overall reversal. So do you guys see how important this is? Like one of two things. Gush is either going to continue to sell off, right? Or it's going to reverse. It's super early within the market, right? So don't be so focused, and this is just a friendly reminder, don't be so focused on taking your day trade right now. You have nothing but time. Build that confidence, wait for that confirmation, and strategize your plan. Make sure that the opportunity cost is worth it. You have a potential dip buy opportunity, but no confirmation just yet. Do you find the reversal or margin of profit attractive, right? We also talked about DRIP, right? The potential dip buy opportunity, or if it continues to uptrend. Same thing with, DWT. Pushed up a decent amount, potential dip buy. Not dip buy, potential sell-off, right? Which means that the inverse, which is UWT, will then offer a potential dip buy. But we have no confirmation just yet. But do you see how all we really need to give this is time to wait for confirmation, to understand and have a little bit more of a clear understanding of the direction of these series of ETFs and ETNs, right? So just because we trade live within the first 30 minutes, and if you see other people trading, it does not matter. Again, your time will come. The more selective that you are in what you choose to trade, in my opinion and in my experience, the better off that you will be. If you begin to worry less and focus less about what everyone else is doing, and you just focus on yourself, I think that you would be better off. So when people say like, Ricky, why do you trade so much ETFs? Like, why is it that you do this? Why? Like, why don't you trade this? Well, it's just like, I do really well within my niche, and it's worked out very well for me. And that's all to it, right? If you don't like it, you don't have to trade it. You've never had to trade it, right? It's keeping it super simple. Just avoiding and ignoring what everyone else is doing, and just being very focused on, yourself and what works for you, and avoiding what doesn't. But yeah, appreciate that. So yeah, I'm finding these series of ETFs, so I'm at least getting reminded thanks to all of you, right? So you guys are the ones that are reminding me of like, hey, watch out for UWT and the potential reversal. So from the middle, from the EMA line to that, it's less than 1%. So I would just wait, just because it did sell off quite a bit. Well, it looks like this one's about to reverse as well. So we have a lot to look at. /GC, let's check this out. /GC, looks like it was trying to push up. Now it broke below the overall SMA line, so we might see a potential sell-off there. /SI, I don't talk about this one very often. This is a silver-based ETF. So if I'm not mistaken, this correlates on over to, is it USLV? Actually, I don't know if it's, and DSLV. Yeah, super low volume, and that's why I don't trade them very often. And then we have /NQ, which is the overall NASDAQ market, right? So we can kind of see that. Where is it at? Oh, right here. Very strong push up. So we should see things like Facebook and Amazon with a very strong push up. But again, whatever becomes overbought and overextended is bound to pull back. So let's just be aware of that. But here we go. DEA is beginning to push up, right? We'll see if we can begin to make higher highs. And if we can, great. I'll add my final position size. And if we see that we can't, then I just won't worry about it. So here we go. So I'm just going to buy 100 more shares. So I'm going to keep it simple. 100 more shares. And I'm going to go with here we go, pulling back a little bit. Come on, give me some sugar. Let's get this. Let's get filled. Look at natural gas. So I think that this is a beautiful sign of it going according to our plan. If you agree, great. If you don't, then also great. You don't have to trade it. All right, so I got filled at 140.57. Again, I'm just trying to do my part in getting in when I see something pushing up. I'm not trying to be so focused. So again, my entry points have not been perfect. They've never been the lowest point, and my exits are never the highest point. And this is actually something that I've learned. And I've told you this before. If you're an early member within Learn Plan Profit, you guys probably know this about me. There is a period in my life that all I would do, and this is when I was going to school, when I was trading, and when I had a full-time job. I loved learning about people who were like uber successful, someone like Warren Buffett, right? And one of the things that he said that he did is that he would not focus so much on always trying to get the best deal, but he would like talk about kind of like the housing market, right? And that he wasn't always so focused on, buying at the lowest point or buying when everyone else is buying, but that he does his part in buying as something that's maybe selling off, right? Because he knows that the housing market's bound to recover, and that he begins to sell them as it begins to pick up, because then he knows that it will most likely continue to uptrend. And then again, he doesn't know. The biggest thing is like, we don't know where the very bottom is. We don't know where the very top is. Regardless of technical analysis, like, yes, patterns do tend to repeat themselves, but they 100% don't have to. And that's one of the things that I want to empower you guys to do. If you're focused on trading quality stocks or ETFs with quality patterns, if you make sure that you feel comfortable and confident with what it is that you are trading, and you're not trading based off other people's opinion, but you have a real reason behind your entries, behind your exits, behind why you're cutting losses, then I think that's what's most important. Because at the end of the day, even if you do make a mistake and you cut losses, you can at least learn from that mistake. If you copy my trades, if you copy other people and you make a mistake and it didn't go according to plan, then guess what? How can you learn from that mistake other than you shouldn't copy other people if you have no true understanding of what's going on? And it's keeping it super simple. It's keeping it super simple with just that simple idea of, like taking that calculated risk, right? Making sure that you feel comfortable and confident with this entire process. And if you're not, then it just means that maybe you have to give it a little bit more time, a little bit more practice, and a little bit more refinement to build that comfortable and that comfortability, right? And then that confidence. So it looks like we might have gotten rejected by that middle VWAP. So looking at forward slash, could definitely be a potential reversal right here. Gush just broke above, so I'm going to remove SI. I don't trade that. So I don't know if you guys remember about Gush, but it just broke above this. One of the things that I do want to point out is the MACD is already overextended. So I would wait for this thing to push up, pull back, and it most likely will do that just because it already looks a little bit more on the overbought side. So I just locked in profits on DGAS at 140.90. Congrats. Wow, I like that. That's all what it's about. Super happy to hear that. Let's lock in those profits. Because the overall direction of natural gas was a descending pattern and it's been selling off all morning, so you can see that it's trading between the middle and top VWAP, I think that there is a high chance that this overall direction can continue. Again, there's no confirmation just yet. It's still above the middle VWAP. It's still above the SMA line, but I want to give it the benefit of the doubt and try to give it a little bit more time. I could have locked in profits and then gotten in after the confirmation. So let me explain that. That would have probably been the more conservative approach, right? I just lock in profits when I see something to be oversold, regardless, and there it goes. It's pushing up, it's beginning to push back up. I could have bought back in, right, on DGAS as it became overextended. So just know that there's definitely a better way that I could have done this. And it doesn't even have to continue to sell off. So yeah, we'll have to, I want to give it more time. Let me see if there's any news that was released. No, not yet. So I really need to go to the bathroom. I don't know if you guys have been able to tell, but I've been shaking I really need to go pee. Damn, I didn't even see it hit 140.90. It did. It hit 140.99. Yeah, so I have 5 minutes for the live stream, so I think I could hold it. All right. I appreciate it. No, we're good. I wanted to break down any stocks that you guys would have asked me or would want me to break down right now. So I just want to at least give you a little bit more value and time at the end of the live stream, and then I'll close it out, and then we'll continue with me posting updates on the trade ideas section. Time flies in the live stream. I agree. Like, it has not felt like, even 10 minutes, right? Tesla. Okay. So Tesla, I've heard a lot of things about it the past couple of days. Yeah, it's been selling off. So I would have a very strong focus on direction, especially when it comes down to Tesla. If I were to focus on anything, kind of go with the flow with Tesla, and direction is 100% a big thing. So. All right, guys, I'm actually going to really have to go to the bathroom real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, I got the alert on the gas. Here we go. What if I just didn't come back? Did you wash your hands? Of course. All right, guys, let's not talk about. All right, here we go. There we go. All right. /CL. Okay. So I like this. Watch out for the MACD, right? Watch out for the MACD. Watch out for the RSI. So do you guys see what I'm saying? That this thing was selling off. It pushed up. The overall direction was not in its favor, right? So it's going to have a little bit more to prove. But it pushed up. It makes sense on why the MACD will then begin to pull back and why this thing might begin to consolidate and then hopefully continue to push up. But we need to wait for confirmation. So as of right now, yeah, it might just continue to rally. It's done that multiple times before, but to me, it would make a little bit more sense for this thing to pull back, let the MACD and the RSI cool off a little bit, and then the reversal to happen. So I want to check /NG. Again, still showing signs of a sell-off, but not super aggressive, right? So yeah, I saw some of your guys' comments that you guys that I'm up 2K. Definitely not up 2K at all. My position size, my entry point was not the best. Maybe when it comes down here, I'll be up 2K if it does. But yeah, all right now. So /CL is up. Yep, we were just talking about it. Right, there it goes. Really strong push up. I like that. Okay, so watch out for this. Here we go. Diaz broke above. Okay, looks good. Strong push up, right? So I'm going to be getting ready to sell. /NG, right, is right around this middle view up. So potentially very strong support around this general area, or we might see an aggressive sell-off if there's a complete change of direction. I know, right? First time in a long time that I've not sold too early. Well, don't say that too soon. I'll definitely sell. But again, I think that we can both agree, right? That I would rather be someone that sells too early than someone that sells too late. And you can just pick your side. That's my opinion and my preference because of what I want to experience, right? And if that doesn't meet your criteria, then don't do it that way, right? And that's why I like to empower you guys to be your own people, right? I just provide simple little tips and tricks that have helped me and hope that you have a better understanding of why I do it and stuff like that. So /CL just broke above 57.71. So it's pushing. That means that UWT is recovering. There we go. Look at that. I like that. Here we go. Where you at, natural gas? All right. There we go. It just broke above the middle VWAP. Very strong push up, regardless of the MACD, regardless of how overbought it is with the RSI. It looks like it's pushing up. So all right. Here we go. Wow. There we go. Boom. Natural gas broke below support, but it doesn't look like we're having a direct influence on natural gas. So be aware of this. Be careful right now with where it's at right now. Let's see where it's at. All right. Yeah, the ask and the bid, the spread is huge. All right, so here we go. Oh. All right, there we go. We got filled, and there goes natural gas. So got filled at 14149, and there it goes. It's pushing up. So now the bid is at 14160. And for those that said that, hey, Ricky, you didn't sell too early, again, you can never control how high it's going to go. I actually think that it still has a lot of potential to continue to trend up. It's just one of the things that I need to take into consideration is this is one of my first day trades of the day. And if we get lower low confirmations, I can always decide to get back in because it does have a lot of margin to give back. And there it goes. DGAS should continue to push up, and here we might see a strong little push right now. So let's see. There we go. So now the bid is at 14175, and the ask is right around 142. So I think that we did a beautiful job with how we bought and sold and waited for confirmation and added more to our position size, right? So bought at the reversal, right? You see this? So I wanted to take part, I wanted to be a part of the growth when the action was happening. Not about, yeah, I got some skin in the game at some low points, but there's a risk with that, right? If anything, it's when the action is happening that it makes the most sense, and then it begins to push up, and then when it becomes a little bit more on the overextended side, and again, I was really looking at /NG, decided to lock in profit. So altogether, with this trade alone, I made $1,062 flat. So, and you guys can see this overall on the day, $1,062, 4 orders, 3 entries, 1 exit, and $3 per commission is obviously what I pay. So yeah, I had a lot of fun within this live stream. I'm not too sure how you guys felt about it. I apologize for the little bathroom break. I really do appreciate your guys' patience, but hope you guys at least either learned something new, enjoyed the time we spent together, and empowered to be the best person that you can be today. Again, patience goes a long way, and also being unique. It's not about trying to be like everyone else and what they're doing in any market. Feel comfortable, build that confidence, gain that experience, understand that you have nothing but time to learn how to actually consistently grow your account. because that's the goal, to consistently experience growth, not just to get lucky or grow your account for a month and then give it all back the next month, to consistently grow your account. So I wish you guys an amazing rest of your Tuesday. I'm going to be trading just a little bit longer, and I'm going to be posting all my updates for you under the trade idea section. So yeah, really looking forward to being able to talk and chat with you guys, and that's really just it. So thank you guys again for your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy.